Hey you guys, it is Mrs. Alexander, and today we are subtracting mixed numbers, day 2. Remember, we're going to accurately, not add, but subtract mixed numbers with unlike denominators. Now remember, we have our steps. We need to convert the mixed number to an improper fraction, and we do that by denominator times whole number plus the numerator to get our new numerator, and we put that new numerator over our denominator. Remember, our denominator does not change. Then we need to find a common denominator, and once we find that common denominator, which is usually our least common multiple, so it's the smallest number both numbers go into, we need to convert the fractions to have the same common denominator. So that means we're going to multiply some whole number to make that happen. Then we're going to subtract the numerators. Remember, we never subtract denominators. They just come along. And then we simplify. Usually we're not simplifying. We're just changing it back to a mixed number. Only because I want you to see the improper fraction and the mixed number. So when we're doing tests or something like that, you can see both answers. Now remember, if you need to insert a drawing box, you're going to hit Insert, Drawing, and New. Make sure you know where your cursor is, because wherever the cursor is, that's where the box is going to go. So here's our model problem. We have 5 2/3 minus 2 1/5. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to scribble. I'm going to go ahead and bounce into here. I'm going to hit scribble. I have 5 2/3. I'm going to put my little line here. And I have 2 1/5. So the first thing I'm going to do is it says denominator. I'm going to go 3 times 5. And then I need to add the 2. Okay, we know that's 15 plus 2, which gives us 17. And we have 17, and what is my denominator? Yes, you guys, it is 3. So here is my improper fraction. Remember, my improper fraction is the same amount as my mixed number. So we're going to do the same thing with 2 1/5. So I'm going to take 5 and multiply it by 2, and we're going to add 1. We know 5 times 2 is 10, and if we add 1, it's 11. So we're going to have 11 over what number, you guys? Yes, 5. And I know what you're saying. Miss Alexander, that 1 looks funny. It's fixable, you guys. We'll quick do it now. Here we go. 11. So now we have 11/5. So now I'm going to hit Save and Close. I'm going to make this just a little smaller because we don't need a bag. And right here, I'm going to go 17/5. I'm going to minus, I'm going to do 17/3. I apologize. And then minus 11/5. Okay, so this is my new problem. It's the exact same. I'm going to get the exact same answers if I was doing it with mixed numbers. All I did was change it to improper fractions. So now that I'm seeing my numbers, I have 3 and 5 in my denominators. And remember, we need to find the least common multiple. And that means it's the smallest number they both can go into. They both can go into. So now I'm going to do my multiples, 3, 6, 9, 12, and 15. And now I'm going to do 5 on this one. 5, 10, 15, 20, and 25. Oh, I didn't make sure I had commas, you guys. Typos happen, and we know that. Okay, once we get our numbers here, we need to find out which number they both have in common. Very good. It is 15. So I'm just going to quick highlight 15 so I remember that I'm changing my denominators in my problem to 15. So here we go. I have 17/3. I'm going to multiply some fraction, which equals some number over 15. And because I like to not waste time, I'm going to quick set up the other one. I have 11/5 times some fraction equals some number over 15. So now I look. 3 times what number is going to give us 15? Yes, you guys, 5 is correct. And yes, you're good there. What you do the bottom, you do the top. Now I do 5 times 17. Remember inserting that box? So right over here, I'm going to just do this. I'm going to quick insert a box here to help me with 17 times 5. Just going to add a new box. I'm going to sit here and scribble, and it's 17 times 5. So I do 7 times 5, which is 35. I need to carry my 3. 5 times 1 is 5, plus 3 is 8. So that's the number I'm looking at is 85. Okay, so now I'm going to make this box really small too, because as much as we like it, it's not necessary. We got our answer, and I can still see it. So now we look at this 5 and go, 5 times what number gives us 15? Yes, you guys, it is 3. When I do the bottom, do the top. 3 times 11? You guys are good. It is 33. So now I come right down here and I have 85/15 minus 33/15. Okay, so this is where we're going to get our answer, you guys. So there's a couple ways you could do it. Number one, I'd put in my fraction sign with my 15 because I know my denominator stays the same. My thing is the 85 minus 33. You can do it in your head or use a scratching or a scribble tool. So I have 85 minus 33. Hey, you guys, it's Athena, just trying to be a part of this. 5 minus 3 is 2, and 8 minus 3 is 5. So that's the number I need to remember is 52. So if I go right over here, I put 52. So that is one answer. Remember, I look for two answers. 52/15, but we need to turn that into a mixed number. So I'm going to take my 52/15 and figure out where I go. So I need to find a mixed number. So I'm going to write my number right over here, 52/15. We know our denominator is our divisor and our numerator is a dividend. So I'm going to do 15 times 1, 15 times 2, 15 times 3, and 15 times 4. If I have to add more, I will. So we know this is 15. 15 times 2 is 30. 15 times 3 is 45. And 15 times 4 is 60. So these are our numbers. So I'm looking right here at the 3. I can take 3 of them out, which is 45. I'm going to go ahead and subtract. I need to regroup. 12 minus 7, and 4 minus 7 is 0. So I have a remainder 7. So this is 3 and 7. Remember, my denominator doesn't change. 15ths. So here's my new answer. So I'm going to hit save and close. And right here, write 3 and 7/15. This is how we do our subtraction. For subtracting mixed numbers, remember to turn your mixed number into an improper fraction. Find a common denominator. And once you do that, you subtract your numerators, and then you find your new mixed number. Now remember while you're doing this to smile, giggle, and wiggle, and have fun. And by the way, Athena says bye. Talk to you later.